You're watching Amador County's local television network, TSPN.
Good afternoon. Jack McGee again here with what's going on in the mountains, Amador County. We have some interesting gentlemen here, Richard and John. Richard's involved with airplanes. There's just too much to talk about that. That's fan, and taking kids for a ride. Yes. And of course, this big guy in the middle here is John, having to do with the wagon train. So I'm going to find out as much information as I can from these two guys. So get your popcorn and your
peanut butter,
your root beer, and come right back. Okay? You come right back.
You're watching Amador County's #1 news and sports leader, TSPN. You're watching Amador County's local television network, TSPN.
Yes, welcome back to what's going on, and likely there is a lot going on up here. Richard, could you tell us about this flying day for kids that you got going to the airport?
Yes, we fly kids for free from the ages of 8 to 17, from 9 o'clock in the morning to 3 in the afternoon, and this year will be September 27th. Last year we flew 110 kids during one day.
What's the charge for this sort of thing?
There is no charge. We do
free?
Yes, free.
I'll be there.
Absolutely free. Plus you can get hot dogs from Fat Freddy's and Jamba Juice.
What's the kid age limit?
8 to 17.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, 8 to 17.
I can still go up and get a free hot dog.
You can go up and get it. Well, you have to pay for the hot dog.
Pay for the hot dog.
You have to pay for the hot dog.
Now, is there any kind of insurance waiver or anything like that? The kids got to...
They have to sign a waiver. The parents have to be there and sign a waiver. The Experimental Aircraft Association, which is a large organization throughout the entire country, supplies the insurance for our pilots to fly. So we each have, you know, every kid is covered by that insurance. But the parents do have to sign a waiver.
Now, what kind of airplanes are these?
They
B-17s, hopefully? No B-17s?
Behave now, behave.
The one I fly is usually the Cessna 182.
Okay.
Really?
And then we have some 172s. We have some what's called RVs, which are basically a home-built airplane.
So how many pilots or airplanes?
We generally have 7 airplanes.
It's 7 airplanes out there.
About 7 airplanes, right. And each ride lasts about 20 minutes.
Okay.
We fly over your house if you want to see your house, if it's close, and we do that. And what I have found, it just builds, the kids arrive there, some of them are scared.
Oh,
they don't want to go.
I would be scared.
Yeah, they don't want to go. But they go, and they get in the airplane.
Well, it's not really a roller...
not a big dip drive.
No. You just take off and makes a loop and come back and land.
Well, we take off and we go down over...
Not a roller coaster.
Down over Sutter Creek, sometimes clear down to Amador City, then come back around the casino and McCollum Hill, and then come back. Occasionally,
seems like a big expense for fuel. I mean...
we do have a tip jar if anyone wants to help the pilots with fuel.
There you go, okay.
Yeah, so...
Okay.
But one thing we do is most of the kids, if they're sitting in the right seat, they get to fly the airplane if they want.
Oh, my God.
And...
Well, not 10-year-olds, 17-year-olds maybe.
No. I mean, they're just sitting there flying. It's not a big deal. And then occasionally we will raise the nose and push it over, and everyone goes weightless a little bit.
Oh, wow.
They love that.
How come I can't go? I'm too old, right?
Too much weight.
Too much weight.
I'll take you up anytime you want to go, Jack.
It sounds like one of those beautiful things that happens once a year.
We do it twice a year. We do it in May, we do it in September. We formed our own chapter at the airport 3 years ago so we could do this. And
I think this is great.
How can we tie airplanes in with wagons? You said they can't drag a sign that says, you know, Mountain Men wagon train over Jackson?
You know, it's hard to say. We'll have to work on that.
How about when's the next time you're going to do your wagon train?
We're coming up. We'll talk about that.
Yeah.
How'd you get started on this?
The Young Eagles program, which is what it's called, just at Calaveras County, they used to have this Kids Fly Free Day, and I went up there and flew for some of the kids
Oh, so
out
Did
of
you
here.
fly in the military, or?
No, I did not.
No?
I got out of
But
school. They
you
said
started flying, what, since you was 15 or 16?
it was, no, I was just 1 week out of college.
Yeah, yeah.
And I went out to the local airport.
And fell in love.
And I told the guy I'd like to learn how to fly, and he said, get in the airplane.
Get in,
and,
get in.
And that was it.
What a way of getting started. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
so-
like I went up on the Highway 50 wagon train. I said, I want to learn how to drive a team. He said, we're going to make you a mule skinner.
Yeah, get
First
up.
thing you got to do is harness those mules, and they've never been harnessed before.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Oh, wow. Now, that was an
Now
experience. that was like,
Well,
you know,
it's interesting that both you guys fell in love with something, and you pursued it and make it happen.
correct.
And that's the joy that I find in the whole American spirit, is finding something you want to do and go make it happen.
we Californians are a special breed.
Well-
you know, we're still making our history. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
And we dare to be different.
Yeah.
And that's what's so unique about, especially the people in Amador County. There's a lot of individuals that have gone off and marched to their own drum and been very successful, and now have a following of things from the aviation to the wagon train, the mountain men. It's a group of people that come together like a melting pot.
There's
of
some history
talent.
there.
Yeah.
In California history.
Oh, wow. We can't have any better. You start
Yeah.
thinking about it, the terminus of the Pony Express, the Transcontinental Telegraph, everything has ended up in California here.
How much gold do you think is still left in them there hills?
Less than 10% has been mined.
Less than
Less than
10%.
Then, Is
Yeah.
that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay.
I had a guy tell me one time that a lot of that gold has went down to Sacramento River and is now in the bay. They won't let you mine the bay because
Well,
it's full of gold.
There's gold there, but there's a lot more here in Amador County. People don't realize that between Plymouth and Jackson, over 60% of the gold that was mined in the Motherlode was from that 20-mile region. 60% of the entire Motherlode came from that region between the mines. And the deepest gold mine at the time was Central Eureka.
Yeah.
Wow, you think about it, they went down over a mile.
What kind of stuff do you see when you're up there flying around that pertains to what he does? I mean, you can see all these.
Well, you can see the gold mines and
Yeah.
and
The wagon trails and
the
fun stuff.
wagon. Yeah, probably could see the wagon trails
Oh,
and
yeah.
start looking at it. One of the most interesting things is I flew over the 49er Roaring Camp down on the river with the
Well, up off Highway 88.
yeah,
Yeah,
with and I can't think of his name, who owns it.
Yeah.
His family owns it. And some of the history he was telling me about how the rivers were formed and came in at that point, and it's just fascinating. And also the like Tiger Creek
Yeah.
power plant and some of those areas.
It's just a wealth of history here, and you can still see it. You can still go to the buildings and to the campsites. You can experience what was here 150 years ago.
Yeah. One of my favorite places to have breakfast is up at Cook Station up on
Oh, yeah.
Highway 88.
There's a lot of
and
memories.
that is
A historical stop,
exactly. They either changed horses there or
stage stop,
they went
freight
from here to
wagons,
there.
everything.
Snowshoe Johnson, who went across the thing, carrying mail.
Thompson.
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 Well, what do I know?
You know, you went to
Johnson,
night school, you
Thompson.
can't read in the day. I have to teach you, you know.
I was singing there one time, found out there was a ghost.
Believe me, I've run into 2 or 3 in this county, and I tell you what, they're loving ghosts. They like to hug you and everything. So
Ione Hotel and got a ghost. Cook Station got a ghost.
I got news for you. Fiddletown's got more ghosts than any other
Fiddletown
town.
does?
Fiddletown's got more. I used to live there. I had
Yeah,
to move out because they were taking over my bedroom.
Yeah.
But anyhow, let me tell you a little bit about this wagon train if you got a chance.
Well, sure, absolutely.
Oh, this is a great picture. This is Ronald Reagan,
Ronald Reagan.
becoming a life member of the Kit Carson
Who's this
Mountain.
muscle guy right there?
That's Chuck Sipes. He was from Ione. He was a Triple Crown bodybuilder, the only one that held the Triple Crown before there were steroids. He was Arnold Schwarzenegger's mentor. He was a life member of the Kit Carson Mountain Men. Fabulous person.
Let me take another break right here so we can get some more pictures of this wagon train and this airplane ride. So let me take a break with what's going on, and we'll be right back with some more information on the wagon train.
You betcha.
You're watching Amador County's local television network, TSPN. Watching Amador County's local television network, TSPN.
We're back again. Thanks for coming back. Let's learn something about these dates. Let's get those out of the way. The dates for the airplane ride
September 27th.
At the airport?
At the airport, 9 to 3.
9 o'clock in the morning?
Yes.
Okay, 9 o'clock in the morning.
Till 3 in the afternoon.
Go to the Jackson Airport?
Yeah, just go up to the airport. We'll have big signs posted.
Right there next to the American Legion, make a right turn and go up.
Make a right turn and go up to where the main building is at the airport, and there'll be a sign.
You got 9 planes, 8 pilots,
yeah.
and me, right?
Yeah.
Jesus,
nine pilots.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. That's wonderful. The kids are going to have a blast.
And I might also mention, just real quickly, the weekend before, the Swifts will be in there. They're a small airplane. There'll be about 40 airplanes there, and they've been coming here for almost 30 years.
Swifts, is that?
Yeah,
race,
no, that's.
Oh, that airplane you showed me a while ago.
Yeah.
This.
Yeah.
Well, not that one. The other
yeah,
biplane.
No, this one. Yeah.
The other biplane is that they put the covers on the wings in 1947, and I said, I bet you my mom sewed those things on her sewing machine because she worked in the Porterville Airport.
But this particular airplane is a metal airplane built about 1946, and
yeah.
everyone fell in love with them, and so now the West Coast Swift organization has flown into Westover Field for 30 years now, so they'll be here if people just want to go see some nice airplanes.
My friends down at Flatland, they say, what do you do up in the mountains? What's up there?
Yeah.
You got to come up here.
Yeah.
This wagon train that you have put together.
Okay, let me tell you a little bit about our wagon train here. This is called the Days of 49 wagon train. Kit Carson Mountain Man wagon.
Well, that poster is all over the county.
Well, I made a purpose of that. You know, we got to sitting around here saying, nobody's celebrating our 160th anniversary. Days of 49 means it's all the towns that settled here in 1849 during the gold rush. And it's our Centennial Diamond Jubilee. So the mountain men decided, okay, we're going to take the point on this. We're going to get the rally of the county together we're supposed to be the goodwill ambassadors anyhow for the county. So we designed this wagon train, and Ron Schofield, who's a life member of the Kit Carson Mountain Men, said, okay, I'll split it up, I'll be the wagon master, and he also designed the poster and painted it. It came out beautiful. We're actually going to auction off the poster in
the one he painted.
The one in Jackson at 4 o'clock at the stage there near the National Hotel on Sunday. But let me tell you about the wagon train, okay? We're going to start off with
since I'm emceeing, am I auctioning off that painting?
Let me talk. All right, because I ain't got much time, and I want to get this out to you folks. Okay, the wagon train is going to start off at Cooper Winery on September 25th. They're going to pull out in the morning at 9 o'clock in the morning. They're going to do Steiner Roads, Shenandoah Schoolhouse Road. We're going to be down there. We're going to end up in Plymouth at the Amador County Fairgrounds the first day. It's going to be a 9-mile run. It's going to be wonderful. If you want to join the wagon train, you come up the day before on Wednesday the 24th. Bring your horse. It costs you $20 to register on the wagon train, either in a wagon or on a horse. There's only a few seats on the wagon itself, and it's more like first come, first serve. Most of the wagons already got gear and other equipment committed, so there's very few seats on the wagons, but there are a few. And I'm going to try to help everybody I can, but it's not like you can bring a whole school group or something else, maybe a grandma and a couple
of
kids.
Who can they contact if they want this information?
This is right now, it's a situation. It's going to have to be a first-come, first-served basis. We are still locking up the teams and wagons. We got them coming all the way from Olympia, Washington, Stagecoach, Nevada, from Bishop, from all over the place. So we're not sure. We're still just getting numbers from these teamsters, how many they're going to be able to handle. You know,
well, the point I was trying to make.
The point is you can contact
the Chamber of Commerce.
The Chamber of Commerce. You can contact. There's a website there,
and
they will refer you if you need to. We're asking if you're going to ride on the wagon train and you're going to have a horse, you better know how to ride, because we're going to size you up, and if you can't ride your horse or control your horse, we're going to send you home, because this is a serious matter as far as safety goes. There's already 16 committed covered wagons on this wagon train.
So you've taken us from the Cooper Winery
to the Amador County Fair on the 25th.
In Plymouth, and then from where do they go then?
We have a barbecue on every night. You can come up and visit the wagon train and enjoy a tri-tip dinner or something. The prices are going to be reasonable. Also, we have breakfasts on the wagon train.
This is Thursday at the fairground.
At Wednesday night, we'll have a dinner there that Lawton Ranch is doing the barbecue.
Okay.
When we get over to the Amador County Fairs, Tom from In Cahoots is going to be doing the barbecue at the Old Windmill Cafe.
That's Thursday, right?
And that's Thursday night.
Thursday night, okay.
And also Thursday morning, there'll be a breakfast there.
Okay.
Then we head down Highway 49, and we turn off where the Amador City turnoff is. We go right through Amador City, past through Drytown, Amador City. We go right up String Bean Alley Road. We hook on Amador Road there, and we come into Sutter Creek. We're going to have lunch in Sutter Creek. The wagon train is going to be embedded in Sutter Creek for 1 hour for lunch, roughly around 1 o'clock, and we'll be there so you can come see the wagon train in Sutter Creek. Then from there we pull out and we go up the hill to Highway 49 again and hook on Ridge Road, and we head over to the Onetto Ranch, which is called the Old Slaughterhouse Ranch. And you can't miss it. It's about 3/4 mile down Ridge Road. You'll see these big giant timbers. There'll be signs out there.
What night is that?
That will then be Friday.
Friday night.
And Friday night,
Onetto Ranch.
Big barbecue.
Big barbecue.
Wagons are circled up. Big cowboy campfire. Come on over, visit the wagon train. Get your pictures taken with the mountain men. You know, have some more food. Tom from In Cahoots will be there.
And then Saturday, the 20...
Saturday, we have a breakfast, and then we head down through the Onetto Ranch and through the Fuller Ranch, and we connect on the Jackson Gate Road. We come through on Jackson Gate Road into North Main, on the Main Street. We go right down Main Street, Jackson, around 11 a.m. in the morning, and we turn at Water Street, and we hook back around Placer Drive and come back through, I think it's called Tyack or something like that road, and we get back. We're heading in on Jackson Gate Road into the Kennedy Mine, where the amphitheater is and the old Clinton Church is, and we're going to be circled up in that big field out there.
On Saturday.
Yeah, now we'll be at the Kennedy Mine on Saturday.
On Saturday, okay.
We've got an amphitheater there. I hear some guy named Jack McGee is going to be performing there, and some other talents are going to be there. The Mountain Men are going to be throwing. And
then you turn around there and go back into Jackson on Sunday.
Well, yeah, but we're going to have a lot of things happening there. We got a cowboy campfire the public can come out to.
Okay.
Jackson, the Kennedy Mine will be open for tours up till 3 o'clock that afternoon.
Okay.
And if you're not there, then you can come over and see the
So
airplanes.
you're expecting most of the public to go to the Kennedy Mine?
Well, they will for on Saturday, and for
Saturday.
entertainment and dancing and music and all that. Then, Sunday morning, 9 a.m., we got Cowboy Church there at the Kennedy Mine.
Okay.
Great experience. Wagon train circled up, the pioneers there,
Okay.
the mountain men. Fabulous sermon. At 10:30, the wagon train pulls out. We enter Jackson at 6 a.m. in the morning. So everybody has a chance to go to church and get out and see the wagon train coming into Jackson. Grand wagon train parade of the procession of all the wagons.
The Sunday is really where everything happens in downtown Jackson.
In downtown, it's going to be blocked off. We have so many living history programs going on. We got the California Firemen's Association.
Bands everywhere.
Bands everywhere. Wagons, mercantile wagons. We have so many sponsors. I'd like to tell you about some of the sponsors. This community of Amador County, all the sponsors are from Amador County.
That's good. That's
Just
good.
the wagon train alone.
They all stepped up. They
stepped up like I've never seen a community. City of Plymouth, City of Amador City, City of Sutter Creek, the City of Jackson, the Amador County Chamber of Commerce, all sponsoring wagons.
Yeah.
Carmel Winery, Amador Flower Farm, Cooper Winery, sponsoring wagons. Caldwell Bankers, Places Resorts, the Imperial Hotel, the National Hotel, the Feed Barn, you know, Comanche Lake Resort. I mean, on and on.
Which is what we were talking about, banging on doors. You want things to happen, you have to go make it happen.
Oh, it's just incredible. And then all the stationary wagons that are being sponsored on Main Street, the old mercantile. We got Wells Fargo Bank bringing their stagecoach. Daenerys is going to have a hearse down there. The Lions of Jackson have got a big Conestoga wagon they're going to have for a backdrop for one of the stage performances. We got the Celtic Knot. We got Amador Distillery involved. We got the Hanson's Realty, Joanne's Fabrics. They're all sponsoring wagons down there. I mean, this is going to be, and we have an announcement, mate. Our wagon train parade announcer is going to be some guy named Jack McGee.
Jack McGee, yeah.
Heard of him.
Yeah, we just got the word today. That
car salesman Jack McGee.
But this is going to be fun, you know, and the celebration is going to go on from 11 a.m. when the parade comes in until 5 p.m. that afternoon.
Well, it sounds to me like everybody in Amador County is involved in doing something.
You know, the county has rallied around this celebration to a point where, you know, this is all about county pride.
Well, Saturday, the kids are going to go for rides on airplanes.
Yeah. Oh, and a few other things.
And
the Miwoks are going to have the Indian Grinding Rocks opened up, and they're going to be having a celebration going on there. They're going to have a representation down here in this 49er thing, so you can get even more information. You know, the whole county has come together. They're celebrating everywhere. And there's going to be so many people, it's going to overflow into Jackson Rancheria, Sutter Creek, Ione. The rally of this history, and when you come up here, we have stolen the entire living history program away from old Sacramento and Gold Rush days. The entire tidal wave of all the living history groups that are coming up here. The burning brothel, they call it, the burning hotel. The California
Can you
firemen.
say that on television?
Well,
I guess they did.
Burned them out, you know. But the thing is, the California Firemen's Association, who have restored these horse-drawn fire trucks and hook and ladders, been in the Tournament of Roses parade.
Before I run out of time, let's get these dates. 27th at the airport.
Yes, at the airport. So if you're coming to see the wagon train, you take an hour out of it, go up to the airport.
There you go.
Time.
There you go.
Got time to do it all.
Really, the wagon train's starting on the 25th.
The wagon train will be arriving at 11 a.m. and then be encamped by 12 that day. And you guys can then head over.
You guys got
the
something going every day.
We're complimenting the whole county, and we're all timely, so you can come see this, come see that.
So you can still take the kids over and fly an airplane and still have time to see the wagon train.
They can fly over the wagon train.
They can fly over the wagon train.
They can come and say, look at Mom, we actually flew over the wagon train encampment. How many kids are ever going to have that opportunity to say that?
Well, you guys, thank you for showing up for what's going on. And ladies and gentlemen, don't spend your weekend at home. Come out. See what's going on.
Dare to be different and have fun.
Dare to be different. Go fly an airplane and see a wagon train. Thanks for visiting with Jack McGee on What's Going On. We'll see you in Jackson.
You're watching Amador County's local television network, TSPN.